Hi Aries, and welcome to my channel. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment below. So thank you for joining me. Let's get into a reading. We have 9 cards here, and then I'm going to go ahead and clarify these 9 cards after I'm finished with reading these. Okay, so let's go. We start with the King of Wands. And Aries, I feel like this is you. This is a really powerful energy. This is somebody... Go. No. Sorry, my dog. This is somebody who likes a leadership role. This is somebody who is ready to get out there and start working. So whatever you're doing, Aries, I think this is you. You have this energy that's ready to get up and go. Harness this energy. You know what you're doing. Don't tell anyone. Don't let anyone tell you differently. Not that you ever do. But this is a great energy to start with. Okay, so moving on, we have the 8 of Pentacles. So this is great. You're working on something. You're working toward something that you want to do. I'm not sure what this is, but only you will know. But I love that it's coupled with the King of Wands. I do see the King of Wands does have his back turned toward the 8 of Pentacles, if I can talk. So you want to focus. Don't get off course. This tells me that, maybe you're getting a little off course a little. So, but with the 8 of Pentacles, this tells me that whatever you're working toward, you're going to have to work really hard for. You're going to be focused, but the motivation is there. There's something here that you really want to do. And it's about building up this, some kind of work-related situation. It could be, working with people, but the tatters on his vest tell me that you're working hard. You really want it. This is your goal, so go for it. Now, I do have this 7 of Swords over here, and this is, the sneaky peeky card. So this could be, somebody, well, first of all, I think this could be you as well, getting in your own way, maybe sabotaging your own goals and your own dreams, because he's looking the other way, and then I have you looking this way as well. So whatever you're working on, you got to be focused and driven. This could also indicate that maybe there's somebody else in your life that it's possible someone's doing something behind your back as you're working really hard and you're looking in this direction. Maybe somebody is being a little sneaky. Okay, so we want to be careful of that, especially because we also have the Knight of Wands here. And this can also be an energy who's not really very trustworthy. Okay, so the Knight of Wands is this in and out quality. He is a lot of fun and adventurous, but not very trustworthy. As you can see, the little lizard on his, I'm not sure if you can see that, the lizard on his gear, his apparel, is not completely closed. So that tells me that is an indication that he doesn't really complete projects. And that's kind of what I fear for you, Aries, is that you're going to start out doing something that you really want to do and then just get off course. Okay? So you don't want to self-sabotage yourself. You want to put yourself in a state of ambition and motivation and drive to do whatever it is that you're setting out to do. And as your middle card here, you have the 5 of Wands. So there's a lot of noise in this card. I don't know if someone's throwing up, stop signs for you to not proceed with something, whether relationship or job-wise. But this card indicates some kind of conflict here. I don't think it's a harsh energy. I don't think this is something you have to truly be worried about. Because it shows that they are just playing. It does indicate competition, however. Whatever you're trying to get off the ground, it does show in this reading that there's going to be a little, not just a fight, but just maybe disagreements. People getting involved who maybe shouldn't, too many voices in the room, nobody's listening. So I really want you to stay focused because you have this Eight of Pentacles that shows me that you really want to get down and dirty to the work. You really want to do it, and you don't need this kind of chatter going on. This might even be internal chatter, so your own fears, this is internal tension that maybe, you're going to get off course, or I don't know, whatever this is to you. But I do have the Three of Pentacles here, and so this talks about if you can't really get along with people, you're going to have to learn how to work with people. The Three of Pentacles talks about collaboration, upward movement, talking to people, working with people, making it happen. Where the Five of Wands is kind of the opposite of that. It's like everyone's banging heads. So I think it's your best bet to make things work for you. And I think you do that through collaborating. And maybe that's where the self-sabotage comes in, that, maybe you don't want to work with people, or maybe you're just kind of tripping over your own feet. So make it easy on yourself and, work with people. Listen to what people have to say, collaborate, make it happen. I think that's your best bet. Even because the King of Wands, he can sometimes want to go his own way, do his own thing, his way or the highway type of thing. But it looks like here maybe, working with people instead of doing it all on your own is best for you. Because we also have the Page of Wands here. So this talks about communication with her wand, and it's a fun, light energy. This is somebody who's very spirited and energetic and wants to set out in new directions. I really like this energy for you. And as you can see, she's actually facing the rest of the reading where the Knight of Wands is not. So with the King of Wands, I think this talks about opening up new conversations with people in like a light, summery, fun way. Not in the way the Knight of Wands might, where he's haphazard and all over the place and taking charge. Look, he's already shooting off the board. He's going in another direction. Let him go. This is the energy you should be harnessing because you are a powerhouse, and using this lighter, fun energy is really going to welcome new people and situations into your life. Okay, so this is a really great energy for you. And then this is the card of success. If this is business oriented or some kind of job oriented, this really speaks of you just feeling good and working. And this is the payoff right here. This is the payoff. You have the Eight of Pentacles here, and now you're at the 9. I love the 9 of Pentacles for you because I know you're a hard worker. I know when you're driven to do something, you make it happen. And this is your reward. She knows her self-worth. She's worked really hard to get where she's at. And this is why the card is full of abundance, because she's worked for it. And she is feeling fine in this card. And I love that the Page of Wands comes right before it, because it's like you're walking into, I don't want to say a whole new you, but this is what you've worked for. So whatever you're thinking about, Aries, whatever's in your mind, whatever you're going for, relationship, career, it doesn't matter. This is going to be you. This is how you're going to feel. And then we have swift changes coming in. This might be a lot of people coming in wanting to talk to you, wanting to work with Aries, wanting to be with Aries. It does talk about travel, although we're not really traveling too much right now. But swift change, new direction. So I love landing on this card for you, Aries, because it's showing me that everything you're working toward is moving in the right direction. So let's go ahead and clarify these and see what we get. Okay. We'll start with the King of Wands. Three of Cups. So again, we have the Three of Pentacles and the Three of Cups. So that clarifies for me, Aries, that I think your best bet really is collaboration, finding the joy in working with other people, putting your heart out there and listening and really enjoying being with among others. I know we can't really do that right now. I don't know, Zoom meetings, waving to your neighbor across the street. I don't know. Take it as it resonates. But yeah, the Three of Cups tells me that it's really about you getting along with others and trying to work with them, not without them. Okay, so I don't even need to pull another card for that one because we got the Eight of Wands again for the for the Eight of Pentacles. So this clarifies this, and that tells me that, yeah, you are working in a new direction. I don't know what you're building, I don't know what you're working on, but this is really great. It's going to move fast. When it gets off the ground, even if it's just a partnership, a new relationship, it's going to move fast. So whatever you're working toward, keep your head down and keep working. And what is this Seven of Swords? Let's see what we have here for the Seven of Swords. Because this is the sneaky peeky card. We want to know what's going on. Is this somebody sneaking around, doing something to you? Is this just you getting in your head full of self-doubt, tripping over your own feet, not getting out of your own way? Let's see. Knight of Swords. Okay, so, all right, let me think. Knight of Swords is similar to the Knight of Wands because they're both very fast, impulsive energies. They both love the mission, but they fly in, fly out. They don't have a whole lot of patience. So take it as it resonates with you. You know, you'll know if you have somebody in your field of energy, in your household, in your, work station, whatever. If there's somebody who you can't trust. Usually this is more of a younger person because they're knights. But if this is you, I see this as you just getting in your own way. So with the Knight of Swords, it talks about communication and how we think. So this would certainly go along with the Seven of Swords, that you're getting in your own way. You're filling your head with haphazard, very doubtful thoughts. It's not really working with you. It's working against you. Okay, and they're both looking this way, so it's off the board, and it's not even working with the rest of these cards here. So take it as it resonates. I'll take one more card for that, and let's just see where it goes. Okay, the Hermit. The Hermit is the wisdom seeker. This is somebody he's an old man because he's been walking basically his whole life and seeking wisdom, an inner experience. So this does tell me that maybe this is you, in fact, over here, because the Hermit is a lot slower. He takes his time. He thinks things thoroughly. He really goes within and lights his own path to understand his experiences from the past. So I think if you have some kind of self-doubt with whatever you're doing, I think you really need to stop, go within and just think about it, The Hermit also is a person of guidance, a teacher. He's like the guru of the tarot deck. So if there's somebody you can go to help you get over whatever this self-sabotage is, maybe they can light your way a little. They can educate you or enlighten you. Okay? So I'm seeing this more as your energy, not somebody else's, which is good. So we know that it's not, you're trying to, that somebody's pulling the wool over your eyes. Okay, so this is the Knight of Wands. See what we have here. Eight of Swords. So again, if this is your own energy and you're running into the Eight of Swords, this energy leaves you trapped, feeling, this is a state of fear because you feel like you can't go anywhere. You're being held down and bound by your own thoughts. Usually it's not rational, they're not well thought out. Again, this could be somebody putting you in that state. This could be a younger person in your life who's just not really working with you or, building upon this relationship, whatever it is. And, it's not a good energy to be put into because you feel like, you can't move. You're stuck. It's a feeling of this stuckness. You're not actually stuck. That's the good part about this card. You can get out. Sometimes we like to be bound by our own thoughts because, in a way, it's like our comfort zone. We're used to our own thoughts, but and we're comforted by them, even if they're fearful thoughts. It's like it makes us feel safe. But with the Knight of Wands, I mean, he really wants to go explore. So I think you have to release yourself from whatever this energy is, this self-sabotaging energy, and just release yourself from this anxiety, from overthinking and overanalyzing, because the Knight of Wands just wants to get up on his horse and go. So unlock that kind of energy and let yourself go. Get on that horse and ride away. Ride away into the sunset. Five of Wands. What is this Five of Wands? This could be inner tension, inner conflict. Again, there seems to be a lot of self-sabotage here. Really not seeing that it's anybody else, really. It could be. Take it as it resonates. Let's see. Page of Pentacles. I love this card for the middle of your reading because it tells me that the Page of Pentacles is like that seed you need to plant in order for the entire garden to grow. And I think this is about planting that first seed in order to attain this, whatever your goal. And we're coupled with the Five of Wands. If this is like your inner voices, the inner tension, or it could be people around you creating some kind of conflict or competition. The Page of Pentacles tells me that it's like steady Eddie, just drop the seeds and start working. Don't involve yourself in this kind of either self-talk or talking yourself out of something. Don't be so busy that you're not getting work done. Don't forget about yourself. You have to plant those little seeds. If you tell yourself every morning, if you say to yourself every morning, I'm going to get up and the first thing I'm going to do is go for a walk, and then you get up and then you just start arguing with everybody or you get really busy, you are not setting out to do what you said you were going to do. This is the first seed and it must be planted of your day. That's an example. If this is relationship oriented, maybe it is planting that seed or having that conversation, sending that person a message to say, hey, how are you? Take it as it resonates. But I always see the Page of Pentacles as that first seed planted. And I think that's going to be the motivation behind whatever you do, whatever this reading means to you. Okay, so let's pull a card for the Three of Pentacles. This is the card that talks about collaboration, working with people, growing a stronger foundation. What do we have for the Three of Pentacles? Okay, sorry. One does not want to come out in my hand. Okay, here we go. Great. Yes, this is the Ace of Swords. So this is clear communication and insight. This could be that aha moment, but with the Three of Pentacles, collaborating, working with people, growing your business, whatever this is that you're trying to flourish, I think you'll have some kind of clarity here. With the Ace of Swords, it talks about there being just clarity. You have this knowledge now, how you're going to work with people, how you want to communicate your ideas, because the Swords is all about communication, how we think, behave, and all that. So I think after whatever this the corruption of 5 of Wands, you are able now as the King of Wands to really communicate what you want to see done. Maybe it is even delegating responsibilities to people. Maybe it's talking about how you wish to grow your business or whatever this is. Maybe this is just a reading about relationships and how you want to better align yourself with people, how you want to behave with people, whatever it is. But I love the Ace of Swords because it really tells me that you're going to be able to communicate your ideas better, basically. So great. Maybe it's also that an idea is going to come to you. That whatever this is that you're working on, this is a new idea, something like, oh my God, I didn't even think I can do that. And it's going to go in a whole new direction. That's a possibility too. And I think that's why it's important, oops, I'm dropping all these cards. It's important to be limber and light and always be open to new ideas and conversations. Let's see about this Page of Wands. What does Page of Wands have for us? 6 of Cups. So, this is all about strong connections, home life. Although at the Page of Wands, I think this is really for you maybe a reading about connecting with people, because there's so much going on with like this growing business or goal. And then we have this card, to me, is always about generosity and strong, deep-rooted connections. So I feel like that is a really nice source to tap into. That is the way we grow, and that's through feeling accepted and just having deeper connections with people. And it's about generosity and kindness and giving. So I think you'll see with all your relationships or whatever you're doing here that this is going to really light up your path. And it's through these behaviors of openness and giving. And maybe that is the idea with this Ace of Swords. Like there's like this aha, like I can't get everything I want in this life unless this is how I behave. Through a measure of kindness, giving, generosity. Because it gives back tenfold. Then you feel like or not that you feel like, but then you wind up in this place of power, of having it all. You do good, you feel good. You give, you get. Okay, so let's see what what's her name? This is the 9 of Pentacles. Let's see what this is all about. The Emperor. This is awesome because you begin as the King of Wands, and this is not a bad place to be. The King of Wands is one of the most charismatic leaders of the entire tarot deck. However, he is totally trumped by the Emperor. And plus, this is the card of Aries. You are the Emperor. You dictate how you see fit. You are a leader. You are all about discipline, which is what this card is about too. So I think through maybe these new ways of being and behaviors, planting these seeds, how we interact with people, it's really going to put you in a place of power. And that is how you reap the benefits. I love the Emperor for you. The Emperor is highly respected. He is the father of the deck. So this is a very high place of power. And I think it's not that you're going to dictate and rule over everyone with an iron sword. I think this is just your inner power, how you're going to feel. This is the reward you're going to reap, which is awesome for you, Aries. So let's look at this new direction. What is this? What is this all about? And also, I'm sorry, look how the Emperor looks at the Six of Cups. It's like he's learned about discipline and how to control and be a leader through the behaviors of generosity and giving and loving and kindness. We don't get to be the leader only through restraining people and being abusive with our power. We get in this seat of power through deepening our connections with people and through the give and take of blah, blah, blah. Okay, sorry. The Eight of Wands. What do we have here for the Eight of Wands? Okay, Eight of Wands. Six of Wands. This is a card of victory, power, success, winning. I don't know what you're doing, Aries, but you are going in the right direction. This is social recognition. Like we said, you're going to learn how to work with people. It's not maybe the easiest thing for Aries people because they're such powerhouses, power hungry sometimes. Anyway, so yeah, this is your place of power. You're seated on your horse and you're going to go with whatever you're doing here. This is fantastic. Let's pull another card for that, for Eight of Wands. I think it just starts here. I love that this card is in the middle of your reading, the Page of Pentacles, dropping that seed in little by little, just making it work for you. It's not all at once. This is going to take time. The Pentacles is slow-moving energy, so whatever you're building toward, don't expect it to happen overnight. It's going to take a lot of time and patience and growth. Okay, one more card for the Six of Wands, please. Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords is a card of Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini. So, the Queen of Swords, I would actually really like to end your reading here with the Queen of Swords because she is also very powerful, as all the queens are. However, this is important for you specifically because this is somebody who is maybe a little hardened on the outside, but only because she has so many experiences that she's gone through her whole life that have left her feeling sorrowful, sad. She is the Queen of Sorrow. And that is why, with her sword, she has so much insight and knowledge. And she knows how to use it now and move forward in her life, having the experiences she's had in her past. So she's a little quick with her tongue, but it's because she knows. She is able to decide for herself how she wants to orchestrate and move throughout her world. She's learned from her past experiences. She's not bitter, she's smart, she's sharp-minded, she sees. And I think that's what I see for you in this reading is that you see now. Whereas maybe you were a little haphazard before, you were maybe a little more pompous or chauvinistic or just, blah, blah, blah. I think now this is your new energy that you're stepping into. And this is great for Aries because I really like to see Aries kind of hone in that very active energy, that very passionate, fiery energy. I like it to be a little bit more realized. And this is what I see for you, that you're seeing. So this is a beautiful, take that as it resonates. You might say, what do you mean I'm seeing? You're going to see something deeper. You have this Ace of Swords. So you're going to be enlightened by something through whatever you're trying to do. It's going to take time, patience. Like I said, it's going to grow over time, but I think it's more of your inner behavior and thinking that's going to change and help the situation grow. I think you're moving into really strong perceptive power. And good on you. Here you go. You got the Six of Wands. You got a lot of great stuff here. Whew, okay, thank you, Aries, for joining me. Please don't forget to like, comment below. I'd love to hear how this resonates with you. And subscribe. All right, thank you. Have a great day.